night game. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Jersey. On Monday, and then on Wednesday.
And for that game against Cincinnati, that'll be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's the mayor in at the 1. And for New Jersey, and it's Garbage Man in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Here's the mayor. Up top, Young. Pass to Flash. Here's the mayor. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Drops in the 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Little General. Cranes it with the D all over him. Here's the mayor. Pass to Flash. First quarter of play, a minute in. They set the pick. Here's the mayor. No good from outside. Here's Little General. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Garbage Man. Pass to Garbage Man. Fires from deep. The shot no good. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's the mayor. That's tipped. Here's Garbage Man. Over to the left wing. Tate passes to Garbage Man. Back to Tate. Shoots over Young. Tate's shot is off. Pass to Smooth. Here's the mayor. Young, the pass to Flash. Off target from outside. For New Jersey, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Now here's Tate. Here's Garbage Man. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's the mayor. Here's Goose. Pass to Smooth. Now Young to get back on track. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Here's Garbage Man. The floater. And Young pulls it down. Here's Flash. The rebound by Childs.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Garbage Man. No made baskets yet. To the left wing. Here's Little General. Hey, expanding his range. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Edwards, he's checked in for New Jersey. All right, right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Here's Smooth. 9 points for him in his last game. To end the drought. Rebounded by New Jersey.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Shooting for the away team. Young. One shot.
One shot. One shot.
For New Jersey, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. There's a screen. Pass to Childs. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Che. Here's Flash. Still without a bucket. D pulls it in.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Pass to Garbage Man. 4-3. And New Jersey another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gone only 2 of 6 from the field. The Mayor passes to Young. Here's Smooth. Let's go with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Garbage Man to the inside. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Flash. Pass to the Mayor. The 3. The rebound by Garbage Man. Garbage Man's got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's D. Here's Garbage Man. We saw him with 19 his last time out. So both teams changing it up here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
A minute 53 left in the first. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. The quick passes to Garbage Man. Hey, puts up a 3. Mr. Moves with a rebound. Shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Pass to the Mayor. Here's Che. On the wing, Harden. Here's Mr. Moves. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Man, he made
Team
sure to
foul.
get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the
And a
away
moment to
team.
check out the scoring breakdown for New Jersey.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
That one's off. And no luck that time either.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Insanity passes to Little General. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's the Mayor. Pass to Prez. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's the Mayor. Connects from downtown. The Mayor's got 6 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Insanity. And here's Edwards. Fires the three. That shot off the mark. And we've got 28 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Carson. Little General with a rebound. New Jersey leading by 5. Here's Garbage Man. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
New Jersey, number 5.
What's up?
Shooting 1.
12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Peyton with it. Puts up a deep three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's New Jersey. They lead by 8. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from New Jersey, what do you guys think?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
New Jersey leading by 8. We've got Edwards, and it's D in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Edwards. He tries for 3. Prez grabs the board. Shooting only 31% in the game. And it's Mr. Moves in at the 5. Here's Goose. Here's Che. He's scoreless. The quick passes to Little General. Here's Insanity, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Knocks down the triple.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Lets it go from the wing. Here's D, and he jams it home with authority.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Carson. New Jersey getting their last shot to go. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's the quick. It's Edwards on the wing. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's a 12-point New Jersey lead. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Carson. 14 points his last outing. Loose. Good.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Outside Edwards. Pass to D. From deep. Insanity, no good. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Here's Insanity. Pass to Childs. Fades back. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Here's Che. Still no points. Shoots. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Insanity. Back to Edwards. Oh, he tries a 3. And New Jersey misses again.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Childs. Launches it. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
On the wing, Peyton. Pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Carson. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Che. Fires the 3. Insanity pulls it in. Now Edwards. Here's D. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Prez, the pass to Mr. Moves, and the layup falls. Mr. Moves has gotten his first points in this one.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Timeout. Timeout called, New Jersey.
Guard it.
And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
The fans have pushed him into the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I'm glad they have. This is a guy who deserves to be up there with the rest of those names.
It's shaping up to be a terrific All-Star weekend. More news to come as we receive it. Here's Garbage Man. 6 points for him. Pass to Garbage Man. Hey, from beyond the arc. Edwards, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Edwards. That one falls. Garbage Man's got 8.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Smooth. Off target with the 3. New Jersey leading by 9. Outside Tate. Pass to Childs.
Away team foul. Harden. First personal
These are his
foul,
first free
second
throws of the
team
game.
foul. At the line for New Jersey, Childs. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's the mayor. He's got 6. Three-pointer. Rebounded by New Jersey.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Shot's good by Garbage Man.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
A minute 53 left to play in the first half. Down low. Pass to Smooth. The 3 is up. Not gonna go that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Garbage Man. 11 points in the game. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, good whistle there.
New Jersey shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Smooth. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. New Jersey leading by 15. Here's Garbage Man. 13 points in the game. There's the triple. Unable to get that one. Gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. 52 seconds left in the second period. It's a one-on-one situation, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
One shot.
Here's the mayor. He's got 6. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Smooth. Gets the 3 ball to go. Smooth's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Little General. He's got 7. That one no good. Here's the mayor. Can't hit from in close. That'll do it for the first half. It's New Jersey up by 15. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
Can't tell too much from early numbers, but the All-Star picture may be coming into focus a little. I'm definitely not surprised by these names.
Yeah, because it's just a popularity contest right now, and they haven't been playing for long.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for New Jersey.
Execution, these guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. New Jersey leading by 15. And it's Little General in at the four-man position. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Childs has got 11 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And it's Che in at the power forward position. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Here's Flash. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Can't get it to drop.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Here's Little General. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Boy, the defense was in perfect position, but it simply didn't matter. He's just too skilled, too good.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Knocks it loose. Pass to Che. And here's Young. Here's Little General. 9 points in the game. Five on the clock. Here's Garbage Man from outside the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Pass to Che. Here's Smooth. Here's Garbage Man. Here's Little General. Misses the three.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
The kick out to Young. Pure from three-point range. Young's got his second basket.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Childs. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Childs has got 5 points now this quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
Childs has got 3 threes to go so far. Pass to Smooth. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Goose. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Flash, and it's blocked. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
New Jersey leading by 22. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Garbage Man passes to Garbage Man. And New Jersey another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's the mayor. He has 6. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Number 21.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
At the line for one shot.
And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Here's Garbage Man. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Smooth. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Smooth's got 8. New Jersey leading by 20. Here's Garbage Man. 16 points for him. Pass to Garbage Man. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's the Mayor. Here's Smooth. Off target from three-point range. For New Jersey, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Outside Tate. Pass to Garbage Man. Back to Tate. And Young pulls it down. Young's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Smooth. Drains the triple. Smooth's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Timeout called.
Timeout,
New
timeout.
Jersey.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Edwards. Pass to Garbage Man. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for New Jersey?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Carson. Missed inside. New Jersey leading by 19. Here's Garbage Man. Tries it from 19. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 5 points. Shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Here's the Mayor. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Shooting for the away team. Number 13, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. New Jersey leading by 19. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. To the wing on the left. Garbage man shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to the mayor. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. The Mayor's got 7 now in this quarter.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Here's the quick, defended by Harden. Insanity knocks down the long J. Insanity's got 5 now.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
They set the screen to the paint. Here's Mr. Moves, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to Garbage Man. Back to Edwards. Oh, stolen by Harden. Here's the Mayor. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and he gets it to go.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Pass to Insanity. Here's Garbage Man. He's got 18. Here's Insanity. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
With 4 on the clock, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for the away team. Number 13 at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
One second left. No luck on that one. And so it's New Jersey in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Time for a quick break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Edwards, and it's the quick in at the 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
From the top of the key, boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Peyton. And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Che passes to Harden. Here's Carson. 4 on the clock. And the 3-pointer goes.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Pass to the quick. Here's Childs. Defended by Harden. Shoots a fadeaway. Childs' shot is off. Gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Back to Harden. Prez, the pass to Harden. Here's Carson. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by New Jersey. D's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Insanity, guarded by Payton. Outside Edwards. Pass to Insanity. Edwards looking it over. He shoots a 3. Mr. Moves with a rebound. Mr. Moves has got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Payton. Here's Carson, guarded by Edwards. Prez, the pass to Che. Picked his pocket. Here's Insanity, defended by Harden. Pass to the quick. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Insanity, defended by Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Insanity. And New Jersey misses again. Shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game.
Ball is turned over. New Jersey ball.
Both teams will make substitutions. New Jersey leading by 15. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the middle to stop the drought and finished off by Tate.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Garbage Man. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Child's shot is off. Gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Harden finds Young, and Young slams it in.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Lets it fly. Tate's shot is off. Gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Smooth, pass to Harden. Here's the mayor. Young slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Pass to Tate. Here's Garbage Man. Now here's Tate. 5 to shoot. Here's Garbage Man. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become
Timeout,
so
timeout.
adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Pass to the mayor. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Little General. For three. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. Got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. The Mayor can't get it to go. New Jersey leading by 14. Here's Little General. Nifty move. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New Jersey, number 21. One shot.
Here's the Mayor. Pass to Smooth. Down low. Now Young. Goose passes to the Mayor. And there's the drive. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Little General. Here's Garbage Man. Pass to Little General. Clock at 6. Tate passes to Garbage Man. 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Team foul. At the line for the away team, number 8.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 1:39 left in the game. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Here's Garbage Man. Goes up on the baseline. And Goose pulls it down.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Young misses. New Jersey leading by 13. Garbage Man passes to Little General. Here's Garbage Man. Over to the wing. Pass to Little General. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, second team
Well,
foul.
that was clearly a foul.
At the line for New Jersey, number 21. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Here's Flash. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he drops a first.
Barrow at the line for 2.
And so he hits both. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Garbage Man. Launches a 3. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pulls up on the wing. That one goes in. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Good work
important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's New Jersey with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now, our player of the game.